Thomas is looking for a second date update. He went out with Liz. She's MIA, and we're going to help him out. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Happy to. So what is the story with Liz? How did you two meet?
So we met on Tinder. We got together. Nothing crazy. We went to a local bar, and we just had a few drinks.
Good enough?
We got along great. The chemistry was great. We were both laughing the whole time. And she hung out for a few hours. And, I thought she might be heading back to my place, but that didn't happen. But that's all right. That's fine. Whatever.
What made you think that she would be heading back to your place? Like, what signs was she giving off?
She just seemed into me. She seemed like she was having a really good time. Yes, I part of me just thought that that's where the night might be headed, but it didn't. But that's no big deal.
Was she flirty at all? Like, was she touching your arm or laughing hysterically at your jokes? Those kind of signs?
I mean, she was definitely laughing. There was some laughter. Was she touching my arm? I thought she did once or twice. I don't remember specifically, though.
And is this someone that you're obviously attracted to her enough that you're willing to put yourself out there and call a radio station to follow up?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to know what's going on. She met a few of my friends. They got along great, and they all thought that she was really cool, and she seemed to like them too. So overall, I thought it went really well. So afterwards, she got an Uber, left after a few hours, and went home. She had to get ready for work. So she hugged me goodbye, and that was it. And now I haven't heard from her.
Ooh.
Did you meet any of her friends, or was she by herself?
She was by herself this time.
And you said...
it was at a bar in my name, like local to me. So, some of my friends just showed up.
Oh, over by where you live. Got it.
Yeah. I know a lot of people around here.
So what have you tried to do to set up a second date?
I texted her a few times. I texted her maybe 3 times, and I called her once, and nothing back.
Okay. All right. Jotting down some notes here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll call her up, see what she really thought of Thomas and her night out with him and some of his friends. Second date update continues next with Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102. Thomas and Liz met up on Tinder. Started out just casually having a few drinks, but the chemistry was pretty quick, pretty instant. And just happened to get together at a place that's over by where he lives and hangs out. So it wasn't that surprising when some of his friends showed up and they had an opportunity to meet her, and she had an opportunity to kind of interact with them, which is a big sign, just seeing. I mean, I know it's early, but still, if they blend in, even at that stage.
Like, she seems cool, or they seem cool, or there's no way I can go out with him because his friends are dorks.
Yeah, it's pretty positive,
stuff like that.
I would think.
It happens.
Night ended in a hug. Didn't go as far as he was hoping, but there seemed to be a mutual attraction there, and he'd like to follow up, see what her deal is, since she's not responding to his texts or voicemails. So call her up, see what she says. You ready, Thomas?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, Liz.
Yes, who's this?
Jeff, Jenn, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How are you?
Who is this?
Good morning.
It's Jeff, Jenn, Fritch, and Tim at Q102.
Hi.
Really?
It is. You got a few minutes?
Okay.
So we're sort of playing matchmaker here, but you're under no obligation. We spoke to Thomas, who you met up for drinks with recently, and I think you might have met some of his friends. He was quite taken with you, enjoyed getting to know you, felt like there might be a mutual attraction there. Don't know if you feel the same, but since he didn't have any success getting a hold of you to reconnect, this is his Hail Mary.
He called you guys and told you about me.
Yes. Nothing but great things to say about you, of course. You sound lovely, funny, beautiful, all the things.
Okay. Do I have to talk about it?
No, you don't have to talk about it, but I mean, we
really want you to.
We would love you to. And it might give Thomas some closure if for whatever reason you don't want to see him again.
Okay. Wow. Well, I guess the best thing to say is that he's a child. I don't know. Like, he's not an adult man, or at least not the adult man that I am looking for.
And the reason for that is?
Well, I mean, when we were making our plans, we met online. I'm sure he told you. But I expected maybe let's go to a restaurant, like tacos or something like middle ground between the both of us. But he wanted to go to this bar that's like in his neighborhood. I don't really know if he thought he had illusions of grandeur or anything. But I just kind of was like, okay, sure, I'll meet at this bar. And then I get to this like divey neighborhood bar that he seems to hang out at a lot because he knew everybody.
Oh.
Like it was cheers. It was like, hey.
Well, maybe he wanted to be comfortable, to look good for you.
Oh, God. I've dated this
I don't
same
know.
guy.
It just made me think he's a drunk, and I'm really still not sure about that one. So,
I was like, I love a good seedy, divey bar, you know?
Yeah, but she's right, though. Like, there is a vibe. If you go somewhere with somebody and they know you and you know everybody, it's like, how often do you really come here? You know?
and I was awkward because I didn't know anybody, and he knew everybody, and people kept trickling in. Like 7 or 8 friends joined us on our date.
Yeah, that ain't
so it
cool.
wasn't like a real date.
No, it was like, come hang out with me, and you want to go to my house after? That is not an adult date.
Yeah.
I am not 25. This is not the vibe. And I don't know. It was just awkward because, like, they were like bros, like broskies, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they just
Totally
kept
get
grabbing
this.
each other. One guy gave another guy a wedgie, and they all laughed. It was the funniest thing they've ever seen. It was just
Not
very
funny.
juvenile and dumb, and I was honestly embarrassed to be there.
Yeah, first
Oh,
date zone
wow.
is definitely a wedgie free zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be wedgies on a first date.
I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the pamphlet.
You're
Yeah.
right, though. Yeah.
Wow. So, Thomas, are you like Norm when you walk into the bar? Are they like, Tom?
No, it's not like Cheers. That's not the vibe. And also, you know, the wedgie thing, this is something we've been doing forever. It doesn't always happen to the same guy.
Oh, that's not better. that just means you give wedgies to people continuously.
We're not unexpecting
We're
people.
adults, Thomas.
No, you don't understand. It's the last guy to show up gets the wedgie.
Oh,
Oh, because
Now it
he's
makes
the
sense.
loser, right? God, this
Well, but he knows it's going to happen.
so I thought
You know
that
it's
like
bad.
this neighborhood hangout was like Cheers in the sense that, you know, you might have a couple of other couples that would hang out, and then maybe they'd go to dinner after getting a few pre-drink
no.
cocktails or something.
I used to hang out at bars like this all the time. It's like the Dixie Club, pretty much every bar in Latonia, Kentucky.
That's funny.
I mean, I wouldn't say the wedgie thing happens, but everybody knows everybody. Everybody goes there. It
and
just,
that's fun.
Yeah.
When you're in your 20s, I'm not. You know, it's just not the life. I don't want to be with somebody who's going to be at the bar every night with his friends.
yeah, I get that.
Sounds like you're not
sorry.
looking for a good time.
Oh, it sounds like all you're looking for is a good time.
Well, can you blame me?
Yes, that's gross. You are not the catch you think you are. You're just not. You need to grow up if you want anything real and substantial. Because the atmosphere that you brought me to is not good enough.
I mean, we all grow at our own pace, you know?
Yeah, and that's fine. He's not a bad guy. He's just not the guy I want to be with.
Great way to put it.
Fair enough.
Absolutely great way to put it.
Well, Thomas, I'm sorry, but at least you got the closure you were looking for.
That's all right. I'm looking for somebody who more gets my vibe.
Yeah.
I hope you find her.
Thanks.
So do we, Thomas. We appreciate you putting yourself out there. And Liz, thank you for having the conversation with us.
Thank you. This is actually kind of fun.
Therapeutic.
See, will you please tell other people that so they're not so reluctant to come on Second Date Update? You know, just get it off your chest, people.
Guys, it's fun. It's nice.
There you go.
Do it.
Don't hang up on Jeff and Jen when they call you. Take it easy, Liz.
Thanks.
So if you missed any part of that, you can catch it on the podcast on the Q102 app. Search WKRQ or online at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening